Shakur Sanchez is hoping that Regis Prograis beats Devin Haney. This is very interesting. Let's talk.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex the livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. Nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This picture has become symbolic. This picture actually went from me hoping that this wouldn't be draped over this young man's head for the rest of his career because, excuse me, I had very high expectations of him, and I actually felt bad when he bombed out of the gold medal match, and this is what the crying is about right here. And I said, man, this kid's going to go on to do excellent things in his career. And just when he's doing things, there will be trolls throwing this picture around. Well, the universe put this picture out for a reason. Because this is how he feels on the inside right now looking at Devin Haney. In a recent article, I saw it on Boxing Scene, and I'll put the link in the description. This kid is, he said, he's quoted, he's hoping his friend, Regis Prograis, is victorious against Devin Haney. His friend, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow. Let that sink in for a second. Let me read you a direct quote. He says, I'm real cool with Regis. Hopefully Regis can do something to get a victory. All right. But in reality, he's not sure who will win. But he admitted he'll be cheering loudly for his good friend. Wow. You know, I don't know. Maybe y'all let me know, because maybe y'all know better than me. I don't know everything, but I didn't know that him and Regis was planning on going on a vacation together on some, hang out, let's go chill. I didn't know that. I thought that was him and Devin. I mean, he was at Devin's pool party, hanging out, celebrating the win over Lomachenko, where Devin got some bottle service. Remember that? Now, I'm not saying that him and Regis aren't, they aren't cool. They could be cool. But I'm wondering what the hell this is about. No, I'm sorry. I'm not wondering, because I already know. In fact, I think Regis and Devin are more cool. You know why? Devin didn't have to go up to 140 and face Regis. Everybody else ducked him. And we mentioned it, man. Regis was on an island by himself. Nobody wanted to fight him. Devin becomes undisputed, goes up to 140. Boom. Regis, let's do it. So Stevenson, they threw a mic in his face, and he says what's on his mind. Says here, made all the sense in the world. Stevenson, a former unified champion, 130 pounds, and Haney held all of the major hardware at lightweight division. Unfortunately for Stevenson, he just wasn't meant to be. And we all know what that's about. Wasn't meant to be. But how about this? They offered him a fight. Oh, 25% ain't enough. I'm not getting into that conversation. You guys are just maniacs. You guys are mentally challenged. Retarded is the word. You guys are retarded. Retarded. Bill went to brunch with Bob Arum, and Bob Arum still told him no while eating his eggs. Told him no. I'm not going to even get into the Frank Martin situation. So now all the sour grapes come out in this article. You're hoping your good friend wins? All right, so cool. You and Devin are no longer cool. That's cool. You drew that line. You're a hater. You're the worst kind of person. You're the worst kind of person. You're cool with Regis. You hope he gets the victory. You hope he does something to get the victory. He says, I think, now here's the funny part right here. It says, I think Devin may feel better at 140. Maybe he do beat Regis, but he do have a little trouble with southpaws, it looked like. So he doesn't have faith that Regis will actually beat him. He doesn't have faith in him. He does feel that, you know, Devin has a little problem with southpaws, but he doesn't think that Regis will provide Devin with enough problems that he'll get the victory. He also says something very key in this article. He said, hey, you know, he'll feel better at 140. Well, Shakur, guess what? When he tried to fight you, you said, yeah, he's going to be drained. You said that. You had everything going for you in that fight. You was going to get a substantial check. You was going to get your shot at 4 belts with one fight. You was going to get a shot at undisputed with one fight. A big check, big belts. And I thought it was a 50-50 fight. Plus, he was going to be drained. He was going to be drained. You knew that. Take 25%. You didn't do it. Now that ship has sailed. You tried to fight Frank Martin. That fell through for you. Devin went on to do bigger and better things. This was supposed to be you versus Devin right here. You said no. Bob Arum said no. Where does that leave you? So now Devin is moving on to bigger and better things. And if it's left up to me, man, yo, look, man, I hope Devin doesn't fight you. If y'all do fight, I hope it's just a situation where you done jumped up 2 weight classes and there's nothing left for Devin to do. Then he could throw you a bone. You hungry dog. You starving dog. No, I'm sorry, you a fat dog. You're trying to be greedy. More than what you're worth. You're not worth it, man. Skill set doesn't determine seats. It don't. It don't. It really doesn't. For those of you that disagree, who was the A side when Floyd Mayweather fought Arturo Gatti? Some of you wasn't even born when that fight happened. Some of you wasn't even paying attention to boxing like that when that fight happened. Let me help you out. It wasn't Floyd, because Gatti was the name. But we saw the fight. Gatti got his behind beat. Floyd was clearly the better fighter. But he wasn't the draw at that time. Some of you are saying that's a bad example. No, it's not. You don't remember what the atmosphere was. And it was in Atlantic City. Basically, that was Arturo's backyard. When he fought, the Italians came out to support him. Absolutely. I had this conversation before. What determines the A side? When it comes to Shakur and Devin, everyone starts talking about skill sets and who wins. I'm not talking about who wins. We're talking about who sells. Who's worth more. And as it stands right now, could Shakur beat Devin? We don't know. But when we wanted to find out, that kid wanted more money. Y'all mad at Devin. Didn't hold Shakur accountable. And then in the same breath, you guys got mad at Frank Martin because he did exactly what Shakur said. He did exactly what Shakur did, right? Let me get more bread. Then here y'all come. Oh, who are you? You haven't done anything. It's your biggest payday. Wow. That sounds familiar. Devin, Shakur. Who are you? It's your biggest payday. Who are you in comparison to Devin? So who's Frank Martin in comparison to Shakur? It was the same thing. It was the exact same thing. Some of you guys are doing too much and some of you guys don't do enough. But what you do is a disservice. You do a disservice to the sport of boxing. All of these fights we're supposed to be having, and there's not enough views on a sport that we claim that we love, that don't love us back. And I need you guys to understand something. Y'all behavior justifying stupidity, like Shakur's actions, is exactly why these crossover fights, these MMA fights, and these YouTube fights are doing millions of views over our fighters that we support. This is your fault. What you should have did was hit up Shakur and say, hey, man, forget all that. Take what Devin's offering. He's coming down drained. Beat him, take his belts, and become the man. But y'all don't want to do that. You have this unconditional hatred towards Devin, and that's a whole other conversation. I know what that's about. Y'all got your mama last name. So this picture right here of Shakur Sanchez, is symbolic because this is how he feels on the inside. I hate to lose, huh? Yeah. Yeah. You are exactly where you chose to be, young man. You have no one to blame but yourself. Take that. Rooting for Regis, your good friend. I keep telling y'all, there's a lot of dudes out here that's possessed by the same demon that possessed dude that took out Nipsey. That dude smiling in Nipsey's face, in pictures with him. I heard he took him out and then kicked the body while it was on the floor. That's animosity. That's jealousy. This picture speaks volumes. Shakur Sanchez better be picture perfect for the rest of his career. Don't have no tough fights. Dominate every last one. Because if you don't look anything but perfect, I'm going to be around to tell you the truth. I ain't got to lie on you. I'm just going to talk about it, how it unfolds. Bronx on deck.
Move!